We did have very tough exchanges when he tried to pick us over the report about aids that were given to us following the disasters that we faced. He tried to badmouth our Minister of Finance, Mr. Delfoni.
Working very, very hard to ensure that their needs are met.
Mr. Delfoni strongly defended our use of all the aids given because it is his ministry that received all the money. So Mr. Delfoni was arguing against Campbell that he was wrong.
You cheated the Deputy Prime Minister and
which was provided to us by the Samoan government themselves. It's their unaudited account of what they're receiving in foreign aid.
Besides, in the budget tabled by my Minister of Finance, Mr., he outlined all the project assistance that we received and that are now seeking the clearance by the Parliament. Parliament has to give its okay with this assistance for spending. So it was all laid out in the budget. And we tried to inform Mr. Campbell.
Right, let's go back to this document, the unaudited Samoan government record of...
But Mr. Campbell would not want to agree. And he wanted to come and talk to me. So I gave him a day to come. But he came before that day. And so he came and tried to catch me at 11 o'clock when I was attending a function.
Prime Minister. Hello, John Campbell from TV3 in New Zealand.
And I was coming out when he caught me with his camera. And I said, who are you? I am John Campbell. Oh, you wanted to interview me? I said, yes. It is next week, Wednesday, that I given you to interview me in my office.
2nd of November.
Prime Minister, you've made a...
2nd of November. 2nd of November.
And he said, well, but I'm here. No.
Prime Minister, we live in New Zealand.
Yes.
We're in Samoa now. It'll only take 5 minutes. Can we do it now?
No. Of November.
But
if you want to interview me, it's 2nd of November.
You sure?
I want a longer time span.
We talk about these things during office hours, not out in the dark, in a parking area. But he still followed me. I jumped in my car, and I was about to close when I saw that he was sticking out his microphone.
No, Prime Minister.
He would have, been hurt if I had closed my car door, not knowing that he was still putting his microphone through the door.
No, Prime Minister.
So I said, I will not talk to you. I'll talk to you next week. And in the following day, flew to New Zealand, and out came his program and showed that me closing the door. And he completely gave a wrong impression that I refused to give an interview.
An interview he pulled out of 17 hours before it was due to take place.
And so I did not want this guy to win, so I keep sending my letters out, my releases to him, and get them published locally. Send further letters to him and get them published locally. So everyone in New Zealand and here knew what I was doing. And he was getting embarrassed because now he knew I was conveying his lies to the general public. So finally I said, I will wait for you. He never came. Many years later, I found out that he was campaigning in New Zealand for monies for Manu Samoa. And what his campaigning was, he was putting out these foodstuffs, cook them in the streets and sell them to people saying that I am sponsoring the Manu Samoa. And for that, I have to thank him. And I did thank him for his assistance, but I think he did that because he knew he was wrong. And he knew that he must be accepted when he came back to Samoa, which he did. He came back and interviewed me again, this time with respect.
What does it mean for Samoa to have the All Blacks here this week?
It's great. There have been much efforts to have this match played here. And we have been playing rugby for close to 100 years. And if you don't play the champions, you are not a team.
To the visit of the All Blacks.
Standing here with my husband, John Campbell, and he is responsible for the All Blacks coming here to Samoa.
Winner so far is the Samoan people.
Yes.
Man, they are owning this occasion. It's just beautiful.
And I laughed when I saw him, and I said, "Thank you for your assistance." From then on, we became friends. But recently, I saw that some fast people with demented minds began to raise those issues again, which to me, it was closed. They were closed issues. So that is for you to understand.